Hi everyone! Thanks for the people coming back. For those that don't know me, my name is Agnès and I do tarot readings intuitively, and this time I felt like doing something a bit, it's not the usual things I do on the channel, but I thought that was just like too good not to do it. I felt inspired. There's a cheeky side in me that's like, do it, you know, it's gonna be fun, so we're gonna do it. The timestamps will be down below. It's all about your secret admirer, or if there's someone secretly that has a crush on you. So we're going to try to find out, and I hope you'll enjoy this as much as I do. But I feel this one is going to be a bit juicy and interesting, so let's roll with it. We're going to check to see what is coming out. So I'm going to start in the right order, and I need to put my tarot decks somewhere where I can actually grab them, because there's quite a bit of them. For those that know me, that wasn't the usual kind of setup, but I wanted to change a little, so do something that's more me, less kind of, you know, I guess simple. So for the people that chose the Celestite, número uno, vamos. Okay. Who is this secret admirer, or this person that has a crush on you? Okay, it's someone that you know. It's someone that is already in your surroundings, or that is kind of looking at you, but I wouldn't say from afar. So it's a friend of a friend, it's a good friend, might be a family friend. It's someone that already knows you, and it might be a friend, honestly. It might be a friend. Yeah, I get the strong vibe that you already know this person, and it's like puppy love. They just fell for you. Like, I think they've been having feelings for quite some time. Like, this is not some brand new thing. This is something that's been like taking time to just grow, but now it's getting to a point where they're like, should I just kind of shoot my shot, so to speak, because if I don't do anything, this person is going to find somebody else, you know. That's what I'm feeling. This person is very loyal, because that's really one of the main traits of the dog, is the loyalty. So this person is loyal, faithful, and for some reason is very has a hard time actually confessing the feelings, even though you might already kind of have some kind of intuitively knowing. I think you know exactly who it is. I don't think it's like somebody that's just coming out of nowhere. I think you might already have some idea of who this person is, because I feel it's someone that you know. It's not some random dude, or, you know, it's like this person, you know them already. Well, let's figure out, let's find out. And what makes me a bit sad is that it's getting to the point where they're so scared to just come forward that it's just, it's killing them inside. I'm actually gonna do that. You know what? Because I'm slightly OCD, I like when things match. I'm gonna take the 3 that I have, but oh, we could take the charms, actually. That might be a good idea. So let's start with, I'm just going to take the signs so that we can have, so, signs, Pisces, Virgo, yeah, very Virgo energy, actually, and Taurus, actually very Taurus too, so slow. I love you, Taurus, but you guys are not the fastest of the zodiac. Alors, I'm not watching, but I'm going to take an extra. Pisces, twice, intuitive. So it's a connection, and this person has very deep feelings for you. That's what this is telling me. Because it took so long to grow that now it's the love is so deep. Let's see, I'm not looking, but let's take something else. Throat chakra. it's a struggle for them to tell you how they feel. This is going to be a struggle for them to, if they actually come out, because I'm not even sure that they would have the strength right now to come out and tell you what they feel. Yeah, they're standing still and looking. Tortoise, they're taking ages to come forward. Yeah, they have their heart on their sleeves for you, honestly. And this is a healthy, protected connection. This is someone that is quite actually highly spiritual, even though they might not be in spirituality per se. And you see the crown, the blue crown, there's something about very watery, very watery energy. So they're definitely very into their feelings and very also attuned with how they feel. That's why it's so hard for them, because they seem to be the hypersensitive type that cannot really lie about how they feel. So that's just the way they are as a person. So that's why it's even harder to kind of sort of try to keep it secret. I think for some of you guys, this person actually might had a aha moment about you. There's a lot about also the third eye being activated, so kind of wanting to follow through and put the steps to get to where they want to be, which seems to be being able to tell you how they feel. Okay, let's take this. I think some of them, they're just like, no, don't say anything, don't say anything. It's funny. Yeah, they're really scared to tell you how they feel. Or that you would find out through a friend of a friend or something. You know what's funny? Well, funny might not be the term, but I think somebody's trying to set you up with this person. Even more fucked up for some of you, this person is a friend that is trying to set you up with someone else, but actually in the process they started to fall in love with you or something. They're pretty much shooting themselves in the foot, because they wanted to help you out on something, and now they realize that they've caught feelings for you. And this is not what they had planned. Things are not turning out the way they had expected. They're going to reach out. They're going to say it. They cannot keep it for themselves. So they're going to say it. That's my intake on that. Take it as it resonates. But I think that they know that if they wait too long, it will be too late. So I think they're going to act upon how they feel, and they're not going to let you just wander. Yeah, they're going to act on it. I think something's going to happen that is going to, maybe family, friends, or people around them, friends that are going to tell them, this is a real fated connection. Like you need to actually do something, otherwise you're going to miss the boat with this person. I really feel you have mutual friends in common. I think their friends or your friends, something is going to happen and be in your favor, because we can see that there's protection. So you're going to be pushed in the right direction, or they are, to do the right thing. They know that if they miss the boat, they will miss something really good. Yeah. Yeah, they know that if they wait too long, it'll be too late, and they know they have to act on it. But for that, healing has to take place. So I think it's going to happen not too far from now, but they need to work on themselves to clean out the gunk in their past, because maybe they have, like, you know, the expression skeletons in the cupboard. I think there are definitely things you don't know about that I'm not supposed to tell you. That's why maybe I got the no, don't say, because they have shit they have to clean out before they can reach out to you. So I don't know if it's actually telling to the friend they wanted to kind of, you know, make you kind of meet that they're actually they actually want to keep you to themselves. I don't know how you could say that to someone like that you were supposed to set a friend with, and then you realize, no, actually, I like this person, so you're gonna have to find somebody else. But there's this energy of they need to clear out some shit they done, or some things that they had that they misjudged in the equation, to be able to come to you with a clean slate. Okay. But they're definitely moving forward, because they can see themselves with you long term, I mean. But right now it doesn't seem to be the perfect time, because they're a bit in their heads about something that's really bothering them. Yeah, they want to be more than friends, and I think it would literally crush them if you did find somebody else, or if it's a no-contact situation and they still look at your socials or try to get info about you through friends. I think they're really scared that you would find someone else, or that you would be dating someone else at the moment. That's one of their biggest fears. That's maybe why they're trying to study things, like try to kind of map the things so that they don't get rejected. You might have some history with this person. They really feel for you. It's genuine. It's really genuine. They really feel for you. They adore you. There might be a thing of fearing getting from friends to lovers, because of the fear of breaking this friendship, this bond you have together. And I think they used to behave a certain way with their previous partners. Maybe they have a bit of a bad reputation, and that's what they're also afraid of, that this will just play in their disfavor. And I think, you know, it's like bad boy or bad girl energy, and that just want redemption. That's just wanting redemption, you know, to leave the past behind. I'm not like this anymore. I might did some freaky, kinky, fucked up shit. No more. And I want to be able to come to you correct. That's what I'm feeling too. Okay. They might also, I hadn't seen that, but there might also be something in the lines of, because the card says your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. I think they were also enslaved by their own shadow work, shadow self, and also by an environment of people that were not really high vibe, let's be honest. So maybe hanging around the wrong crew, the wrong people, having friends, big bunny ears that gave out the wrong advices, and that didn't really help out at all in the connection. But there's some sort of purification going on throughout the entire relationship. It's like reboot the system. So they're really trying to come off clean here. Maybe they had addiction problems, I don't know, but something about their past is a bit murky and they're not too proud of it. So I don't really feel a third party situation. It might be, but they want to come clean. Because I feel they just dwelled in the darkness for a while, and they're getting out of there. Because Pisces also has to do with things unsaid, and also drug and addiction problems and stuff like that. The 12th house. The 12th house is a bit of a tricky one, and I feel that has to play in there. It could also be self-sabotage. They want to move forward. I think they're moving forward. But they want to be sure that they're putting all their assets on their sides to have the correct approach. That's what I have for you, Group 2. Oh, group 1. Oof, there might be something for you in group 2 then if I'm saying this. On va voir. That's interesting. Okay. Well, thanks for sharing this moment with me, and let's keep going. Let's get this train going. For the people that choose the group 2 with the hematoid quartz, secret lover, secret admirer, let's see who's this person. Ooh. Super strong sexual energy. You cannot bullshit this person. They're cold. This is not the touchy-feely person that just can allow themselves to be vulnerable with just anyone. Very guarded energy. Very powerful position of power energy. Somebody that might have prioritized their career before anything else. But the thing is, they might appear a bit austere and a bit even, they might even scare people, to be honest, because they're so confident, but it's not really confidence in the sense that it's also a way of protecting themselves. So it's confidence, but with also a bit of, I cannot show who I really am, so I'd rather people just kind of fear me for what I'm not, rather than taking the risk of being too vulnerable and being seen as what they would perceive as to be weak. So they're super hard to get to get to know really intimately. And honestly, from what I'm getting, the vibe I'm getting here, I don't think this person actually allowed themselves to actually truly experience a real deep, profound love connection with anyone. Maybe they had very cold, distant parents. Maybe they had the type of parents that just didn't really want to raise them, so they just sent them away in a kind of boarding school so that other people would just do their education. And so they had maybe parents that were there financially but were not there emotionally. So they learned that pretty much in essence, I think their motto would be, the world is a cruel place and I'm going to have to do it by myself. It makes me think of the Tupac song, I don't remember the name of it. It's like, now I'm having a blank. Nobody gave a fuck about me, pistol in my hands, this cruel world could do without me, how can I live or die? Still I rise, thank you. Still I Rise, it's a Tupac song. For those that don't know, you might want to check that out because the lyrics in this song is super powerful. And I really feel that this person, whether they come from a very humble or even poor background or a super rich background, they had to learn very soon, very young, that they had to take care of themselves because nobody was going to be there for them, which is actually super sad when you think about it. So they've learned. They know how to work alone. They're pretty much independent, autonomous. They might have gotten their first apartment, their first job super early because they just had no one. So they had to learn to deal with everything by themselves. I see the kind of bachelor or bachelorette, you know, like they might even have family members or friends like, when are you gonna get married? Like, why don't you find someone? And they're like, yeah, well, yeah, keep talking. They're not really, they would have a hard time, actually, funnily enough, admitting and accepting that they're kind of they have feelings for you, they're kind of falling for you. I think they would rather have their hands chopped off rather than admit that they have feelings for you. That's how deep and secret this thing is. Okay. Cancer, Aries, Virgo. No, Scorpio, sorry. Let's take the charms to know more. Attends. I'm gonna do that. I'm not looking at my Libra. Charming, yeah, they're super charming. They're cold. But it's the thing, at first when you meet them, they're like super friendly, ha. But then when you actually get to know them, you realize they're really cold and guarded. And they have they might scare people because they're intimidating, or they might be on the opposite, which is very learning how to adapt and looking malleable, but not being malleable at all. But just knowing how to get their ways. I think they dress very well. And I think they make quite a good of a living for themselves. I think they're quite successful in what they do. Let's see. This is the solar plexus chakra. I told you strong sexual energy. It's like they're a master manifester and they don't even know maybe about them. There might not even be too much into spirituality. They just learned and picked how to manifest and get what they want by tuning into the frequency of what they want. So when they want something, they get it. I think they might even be manifesting you in a way. Let's see. Yeah, they're very, they compartmentalize things. They're very, I think they're very neat. They seem to be even to the point where it's like slightly OCD, like this has to be like that, this has to be clean, you know, very clean, very punctual. They're very rigid in a way, like they do things a certain way and it has to be done like that. Very independent, very successful in their business and about to go through a massive transformation. I think they enjoy traveling and they like wearing colors. They're stylish, classy, but daring also in their style. That they have enough confidence to pretty much wear and be what they want, and they have a sort of elegance to them that even if they're like wearing a pair of sneakers and a jogging, they will still have this aura around them. I think they're quite big built also, or tall. Okay. Let's see with this. This is a very interesting energy, I must admit. They have something very mysterious about them. Yeah, they make the tough decisions, so they do what needs to be done. So I think they have a lot of responsibilities in their business, in their job. I hear chasseur de tête. They might work in the movie or the music industry, but not as somebody on the scene. They work behind the scenes. How do you say that? Chasseur de tête. They're a headhunter. They might be a headhunter in a specific area of expertise. There's something very secret. There's a bit of a secrecy around what they do for a living. So it might be a high-end job that with, you know, contracts and closures of not being able to talk about what they do. They must travel quite a bit. They love the challenge. They're very secret. Very hard to reach, very hard to get in there, I'm telling you. But bizarrely, what's coming out here is that it's starting to really kind of cripple them a bit to be doing everything alone. So I think even if they're not ready to admit it, and I might be tapping in some things that they are not even fully conscious of, that they haven't consciously admitted to themselves. They know that they've succeeded in their business or in their career. And they know that they will be able to mend some things that hurt them from their childhood by being in a relationship and potentially having children. And the thing is, they know that they're not stupid, you know, they know that they could provide, they know that they have a safe kind of secure job and that they're good looking perhaps or very skilled in life, and they have what it takes to do what it needs to be done. And there's a bit of an alpha male here, so to speak, energy. But somehow something about the idea of committing and of sharing their life with someone is a bit creates anxiety. And at the same time, they know that that's the best and the fastest way towards creating a new dynamic in their life. And I think they're looking forward to that. And they're at a point here where they're looking for a man or a woman that would be a marriage material. And they seem to be picky. Yeah, Master Manifestor, I told you. They're really good at their business. They know what they do. Yeah, you see, Two of Cups. They know that it's like something in them is just, they know the clock is ticking. It's funny that we got the clock here because they know the clock is ticking and they want something new. They're ready for the challenge, so they're ready for a love relationship here. Yeah, they must be making money and being very in a high position, and they love the competition. They're looking for their Queen of Cups. Might be you, because it's all about them. So how do they feel about you? I'm curious. I'm very curious. Let's see. How do they feel about you then? Because like this person is quite something. I don't think you've met this person. It's funny, what I'm getting is that I don't think you know this person. They're looking, they're looking from afar, or you kind of just, you will have an amazing sex life with them, by the way. Needless to say. They have options. They have options, and they're kind of starting to kind of make lists, maybe even. I think they would be the type of person that would do this, pros and cons, and start to kind of compare their kind of love interests and who would be the best suitor for them. How do they feel about you? I feel I need to dig deeper for you, because yeah, I think they have people like just queuing at their door. They have all, like, they tick all the boxes. Everybody would want to be with a man or a woman like that. I think they represent the sort of stereotypical, like, I've succeeded, you know, I'm successful in life. I know that it doesn't mean much, but I mean, you know, this, the nice car, the bitch, the bitch, oh, came out, maybe having bitches around them, and they don't want kind of, you know, loose women like this, so they're not interested. I think they haven't had sex in quite some time, actually. They just don't go out and just, you know, sleep with the first person that comes along. They're pickier than that. But yeah, the watch, the car, but this is not fulfilling, you know. This is flakes. Yeah, they want a relationship where they will be able to be themselves fully, totally, completely. I have the vibe, I've been having this, so I think I should tell you, I have the vibe of the movie Jane Eyre. For those that have read the book or seen the movie or one of the movies, I'm going to take the tarot to dig a bit deeper, because I want to know, like, so what is the connection between the people that chose group 2 and this person, because it's, they're gonna come forward. Yeah, They're gonna come because they picked you. So they're gonna come forward. You haven't met them yet. You haven't met this person yet. They're coming in. They're coming in, and this is fated. Or they're coming back. For a minority of you, there's another thing that I'm picking is that some of them, for some of you, it's someone you've not known very personally, but they're coming back because they went and saw the world and realized that nothing compares to you. But for the majority, you haven't met this person. You're going to meet them soon, I think. Yeah, it's going to be great. You're going to find the right match. Yeah. They're coming towards you, I feel, and you're gonna meet them, and they're gonna make they're the one that are gonna move forward with this, and that are gonna initiate something. You're not gonna have much to do because they're in charge, and they've been used to be in charge in their lives, like most of their lives, so they don't have the self-esteem or the fear of rejection. They will go for what they want, which is you, it seems. All right, that was really interesting. What a weird reading, but at the same, well, not weird in a creepy way, but very multifaceted. Group 2, interesting read. Let's finish with Group 3. For the people that chose the Group 3 with the selenite, let's see your reading, what's coming through. You're not interested in this person. You're not interested in this person. I need to take another one. I have the strong feeling you're not interested in them. Or they strongly think that you would never be interested in them. So they wouldn't even dare to try to come forward because they think that there's no way you would be interested in someone like them. Maybe they're very insecure, self-conscious, poor body image. I really feel something like this. Poor body image. Yeah, they lack self-esteem. They might be the kind of geeky type, and they feel that they have no chance with you, so they're not even trying. Maybe because they don't fit the kind of norms and the criteria for beauty in Western society. There's something about their body, or there's something about them that's unusual, that's unconventional. And they don't see this as a strength. They see this as a massive problem, as a massive source of insecurity. How it breaks my heart because they suffer from low self-esteem. They might have been bullied when they were younger. They might not fit the typical, stereotypical beauty, but there's something beauty about them because it seems they have a very good heart. They would never have the balls to approach you at this point. Aries, Libra, Virgo. Let's see more. I'm not watching, but yes. This one. I want this. Gemini. Intelligent. Yeah, they're super smart. That's what I'm feeling. Super strong. Super strong brain. What about the chakras? Oh, again. Solar plexus chakra. They might be extremely creative, like artist, or making websites, like web designer and stuff like that. They have a very strong artistic fiber within them. Let's see the charms. 5. You might have the similar music tastes as them. I don't think they come from a very privileged, or maybe they do, but I think for the majority, they don't come from a very privileged background. They're into maybe metal music, rock. There's something very kind of childlike about them. Honestly, you know what it makes me think of? The movie, I don't remember the English name. 40 ans, non, c'est Superbad with Jonah Hill. That's what it makes me think of. Maybe that was the type of teenage years they had, but it feels that they're just, you know, maybe they had a crew of, like a group of friends and they just stayed among them. They lost maybe their virginity and starting to be sexually active quite late. And they might have even struggled with social anxiety and things as such. All is linked to a poor self-esteem. Let's see, the secret admirer. Who is this person? Maybe this person recently is mourning a family member or the loss of a pet. I think it's a family member. Yeah, they buried someone they loved not so long ago. I would say 8 to 12 months ago. And this kind of shook their lives, and now they're realizing that they need to move forward with their lives, that they cannot stay and remain in their head like the 20-something person that doesn't know what they want to do with their life. It's like this moment of clarity when you're like, okay, what am I going to do with my life now? It's time to get going. And it's strange because it happens sometimes when you lose a parent or someone very close to you. Sometimes it breaks something, it breaks a bond, a sort of loyalty oath that you took, even if it's unconscious or energetically, and you free and you break yourself free from something. And I think they broke free from maybe a very overprotective parent, or, you know, a family that's just in their business all the time, and they're breaking free from them and from that and from them, and they can start living their own lives. It's funny because it feels that they haven't lived much, like they haven't traveled much, they haven't really experienced much in life. It feels that they've been through their own kind of like shares of struggle, but it feels like they lack experience in many departments of life. Yeah, I feel the very overprotective mom. Maybe they had a specific disease or a problem when they were younger. Maybe they were asthmatic to the point where they could never exercise and do sport, and they were just forced to be indoors reading books or comics. You know, it's that type of vibe where you couldn't be and you couldn't socialize at times in your life where socializing is crucial. So especially during the teenage years. They couldn't. I think what I'm feeling is that they were not able to grow up and have the same childhood or the same kind of, you know, early years as everybody else. Maybe their family looked normal from the outside, but maybe there were a bit of like something very bizarre and like not normal about the way they were raised. Yeah, bad self-esteem. But if they actually allowed themselves to just develop, they would actually turn into a really good leader or person of, you know, of authority. Yeah, they're grieving something. It's confirming there's something that happened in their family. They're breaking free from their family, I feel. Yeah, emotional freedom. It's the end of a cycle. They're starting something new. I think they're ready to be more in the world and part of the world. And I think even for some of them, if they're very artistic, they would want to pursue an artistic career. Let's see how they feel about you then. Feels like life is giving them a chance to really start fresh, start over on their own terms and be who they want to be, which is nice. Okay, how do they feel about you? I really would like to clarify the... For some, they were in there might even still be in a relationship actually, but with someone that's just not a good match for them. Their love life, if they have someone in their life at the moment, it's very boring. Yeah, they know they have to end it. They might have their partner might actually be cheating on them for some of them, but they kind of know what's going on and they know that they're not in love with this person anyway. So how do they feel about you then? About group 3? Yeah, they see you as the Empress. So they're like kind of drooling over you. They really desire you, body, mind. I think they love you on all levels, but it's mostly attractive, like physical attraction. And they feel that they have this sensation, this feeling that they could be safe around you, that you could bring them this emotional satisfaction. And I think they're completely considering breaking up, with a person that they are with, or if they're seeing someone, but it's not really working out. They just know they just want to get out of there. So yes, for me, they're already in a relationship, but I don't think it's a very committed, or if it's a long-term relationship, they're coming close to an end here. Because I think this person knows that they have feelings for you, and they know that this has great potential. We're going to see, what are they going to do then? For group 3, what is this person going to do? Are they going to move forward? What are they going to do? Yeah, they're going to move forward because they know that there's something solid and stable to be created. The Star again, they're coming forward. It seems to be a bit of their trait, in an unconventional way. They might get in touch with you in a very odd, bizarre way, and they might say very strange things too. Like they will have a very peculiar sense of flirting and kind of hitting. They will hit on you in a very strange, not creepy, but you know, somebody that doesn't know how to do those things, and that just doesn't feel too confident. They don't have the most charismatic persona ever, but they're gonna. I think this is what is gonna probably seduce you about them, because they just have an approach that's just unconventional. They have their own ways of doing things. Yeah, they're gonna speak out. They're gonna speak out. So they will tell you, but they will come in a bizarre way. Maybe they will DM you or send you an email, or I don't know, something, because with the Aries, the Aquarius energy, they might actually start building up a plan on how they could learn enough about you to be able to seduce you, or to get information as you, to be able to know what to say, what to do. And you know, this type of wanting to see what you like so that they could invite you to this exhibition about this painter, you know, that you love, and be like, oh yeah, you know about this, but they know that you know about this and that you like this, but it's just a way to try to find ways to be sure that you'll fall for them. So they will try really hard to kind of match your expectations. They will want to figure you out, because they approach life, it seems, with this notion of I don't want to take any inconsiderate risks. So if I take a risk, if I take a step, it means I have fully analyzed all the parameters to come up to that conclusion that I can go forward with this. So they will never move forward until they are sure that they have all the info about you, they know all they need to know, and that they can do it. They can go, and they can basically, they want to reduce the proportion and the percentage of rejection to the minimum, so that they know that with time and getting to know you and making the effort, you will finally fall for them. You'll fall in love with them at some point, even if it takes time. They are really, they take time, but they move slowly but surely, you know. So there's nothing creepy about that though, huh? Don't worry, it's not like they're not like asking like the FBI to have your records or something. It's just that they want to be sure that they know the whole kind of what it is about you, you know, and how you roll and who you are, to be able to be sure that they're not basically making the wrong decision. Can I have one last? Yeah, they're looking for this love. They're going for that cup. They're not fulfilled and satisfied in their current life with the partner they're with. If there's someone, and if they are single, they're fed up with that. You might actually meet them online. That wouldn't surprise me that you end up getting with this person through an app or something. There's something quite peculiar. They're quite unusual. They don't work like the average person. They have a way of thinking in a world of their own. But it's charming. They might sound and look and feel a bit goofy, but it's charming. It's not ridiculous. You know, there's something charming about that. A bit like in Pink Panther, with the actor that I love. What's his name again? I actually had a sort of crush on him when I was watching the movies with them, because there's something about this character that's just, the goofy makes it just somehow sexy. The goofiness, Panther, makes it irresistible. Let's see. What's the name of the guy? It's not the Pink Panther show, it's the movie. The Pink Panther movie. It's not the recent ones. Steve Martin? Non, c'est pas ça. Peter Sellers. Peter Sellers. I find this guy irresistible. And if you want to see one of the movies, The Pink Panther with Peter Sellers, he's just goofy and you're just like, oh la la. But there's something, he's just so adorable that you can never be mad at him. That's what I feel with this person. All right, well, I hope that was out of service. Maybe you've recognized someone, maybe you're about to meet them. And thank you for spending this time with you, and I'll see you around for other videos. Until then, take care.